everyone, and welcome to the Thursday preview for the 2019 Azerbaijan Grand Prix, round 4 of the 2019 season. And we come here, technically we're in Europe, technically we're still in Asia. It's Azerbaijan, it's Baku, so it's the capital, the city of wind. And yesterday it was pouring it down with rain as well. Thursday preview as well has been affected by rain, but where we are in our UK studio, we're getting the wind, but we're getting some nice sunshine as well, so we're having a good chance. But let's take a look at where we are in the calendar and take a look at the drivers in the Constructors' Championship. So after race 1000 at the Chinese Grand Prix, we move on to Azerbaijan and Baku, a city that's only been on the calendar since 2016, but in 2017 and 2018 provided the races of the year. And we come here with Lewis Hamilton winning 2 races on the bounce in Bahrain and China. He leads on 68 points. Valtteri Bottas is second on 62. Max Verstappen third on 39. And he splits up as well with the 2 Ferraris because it's 4-5 for Vettel and Leclerc. 37 for Vettel, 36 for Leclerc. Gasly P6 as well on 13 points. Raikkonen 7th on the Alfa Romeo with 12. 8 points for 8th place Lando Norris, 8 as well for Magnussen, 6 apiece for Hülkenberg and Ricciardo, so there after 2 DNFs as well. Each, they're still in the battle. And then we get Perez in 12th on 3, Stroll 14th on 2, and the last driver with points is Tony Kvyat, scored back in Australia as well. In the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes lead the way with 130 points after taking 1-2s in all the opening races in Australia, Bahrain and China. 44 points in Australia because Bottas got the fastest lap, 43 apiece in Bahrain and China. Ferrari on the other hand, well, they're in the mid-20s, 22 in Australia, 26 in Bahrain, 25 in China. Aston Martin Red Bull are third on 52, Renault fourth on 12, they're joint with Alfa Romeo, great job from them, they're beating Rich Energy Haas F1 on 6. In 6th place on 8 points, they're tied with McLaren. And then we get Racing Point Force India, Racing Point F1 team in 8th place on 7. Red Bull Toro Rosso Honda have only got 4 points on the board, and no points currently on the board either for Rocket Williams. And it's round 4 of the 2019 season. We've made our peace in Australia, Bahrain and China. This is the last stop before the European season begins 2 weeks' time at the Spanish Grand Prix. Then we get Monaco, Northern America next with Canada, then France, Austria and the British Grand Prix in early July as well as the halfway point of the season. Then we get the German Grand Prix, the Hungarian Grand Prix, the summer break, then Belgium and Italy, the last 2 European races of the year. Then we get Singapore, Russia, Japan, then kicking off the Americas we get Mexico, and then USA, Brazil, and the season rounds out in Abu Dhabi. So we come here with Lewis Hamilton as the championship leader on 68 points. He has had a dominant run in Bahrain and China, both where Mercedes shouldn't have actually been the fastest. We know that in Bahrain, it should have been Charles Leclerc who was victorious. Mercedes looked into that one. But China was a very similar situation to Australia. Ferrari were nowhere, absolutely off the pace at all times. And that is capitalised with Mercedes as well, and Hamilton taking his 2nd win of the year. Valtteri Bottas looked into 2nd place in Bahrain, earned 2nd place in China with that brilliant move on Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel after he pitted for tyres. But Max Verstappen, 4th in Bahrain and China, 3rd in Australia, Mr. Consistent is putting 3rd in the title, ahead of Ferrari, who let's just listen, shall we? For Vettel, 4-5-3. That's how his year's gone. 4th, 5th, and then 3rd in his first podium of the year in China. Leclerc went 4-5-3, podium in Bahrain with the fastest lap, and then 5 again. So Ferrari are not really looking into the podiums as much as they should be. So we've got to watch out for that this weekend in Azerbaijan, which is historically a Mercedes circuit. But we need to see what it looks like if Ferrari have got some pace this weekend, as they've brought a new, fatter rear wing to the car as well to give it more downforce on that long 2.5 kilometre straight. So watch out for that. Come free practice as the notes are flying all over. But let's just go through quickly the tyres for the compounds this weekend. It's always a bit of a tricky one. Here we go. So we've got the 3 tyre compounds this weekend. We've got the white, which is the hard tyre, which this weekend is C2. We've got the yellow medium, which this weekend is C3. And the red soft, which this weekend is C4. Now, Lewis Hamilton, this is drivers who have gone for the white hard tyre, and I've only selected one of them. Hamilton, Bottas, Vettel, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Grosjean, Sainz, Norris, Perez, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Albon and Kubica. Ricciardo have gone for 2. The same goes for Raikkonen, Giovinazzi and Russell. For the medium tyres, everyone's been a bit more, okay, let's have a few more. This is a long race. Hamilton has gone for 4, same as Bottas. Vettel and Leclerc 5. The Red Bull boys of Verstappen and Gasly have gone 3. Ricciardo's have gone 1. Hülkenberg's gone 2. Magnussen and Grosjean have gone 3. Sainz, Norris, Perez, Stroll and Raikkonen have gone 2. Giovinazzi's gone 3. Kvyat's gone 2. Albon's gone 3. Russell's gone 2. And Kubica's gone 3. And then for the soft tyre, the red, the C4 branded tyre, everyone has taken abundance of them. But 8 apiece for Hamilton and Bottas, 7 apiece for Vettel and Leclerc, 9 apiece for Verstappen and Gasly, 10 each, 10 for Ricciardo and Hülkenberg, 9 for Magnussen and Grosjean. Now, this is where it gets 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Sainz 10, Norris 10, Perez 10, and Stroll 10. So for McLaren and Racing Point taking 10 softs as well. Then there's no more 10s. It's 9 for Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Kvyat, Albon and Russell, and Kubica a piece as well. And everyone's got 4 sets of inters and 3 sets of wet blues as well, as is the standard practice. Now, this is a long circuit as well, 3.276 miles. It's challenging, it's tricky. And I'm not ashamed to say I did muck up a few times on this lap as well, where if it was reality, I would have taken off the front end of the car. But just a few bangs, just to show you what this circuit is really like, because I absolutely love it. Here is the Baku circuit for Azerbaijan's track. Here's Lap Attack. There we go. Baku is a very tricky circuit to get right, even in the dry. As well, on a video game, through the last 2 corners of the track, you've got to get good acceleration down this long kilometre half straight. So 6th gear, 7th gear, and you've got to negotiate these tight turns to turns 20 and 21. Easily can send you in the wall. 8th gear already as you hurtle down past 200 miles an hour. Open up the DRS now, and then just keep the car as still as possible as you cross the control line now. And head down towards turn 1, brake down from 8th gear all the way to 4th, take as much curve as you can, get a nice exit, up through 5th gear, 6th gear, hold it there, hard on the brakes into turn 2, down 3rd gear, tight exit, open up the DRS and immediately head down the long mid-section of the straight. It goes 90 degrees the first 4 corners of the circuit. Down now to turn number 3, hard down from 8th gear again to 3rd, power on, up towards turn 4, 3rd gear, power on, ride the curb, don't go into the wall as we've seen so many cars do before. Up now 5 and 6, down 3rd gear. Starting to make a little bit of a wrong choice here. Back the curb there, as you can see. 4th gear, 5th gear, up towards the castle section. Now leaving the new for the old. He's getting tightened up incredibly hard as well. Let's listen through the cathedral. Trying not to hit the wall. 3rd gear, 4th gear, push you wide, get into the wall. Now, you're supposed to get a good exit out there because now you can open up 6th gear, 7th gear, 8th gear. Perfect opportunity for overtaking. Hard on the brakes now, down to 3rd gear, but I ride the curb and smash into the wall. It's very tricky to get that right, even in a video game, so imagine what it's like for the drivers. Now into the last 2 corners again, 3rd gear, power on at the exit. Now, we've seen overtakes every single year here. And it's all because you're getting the draft from the car in front running up this kilometre back straight. You've already got the DRS, you're already perfect in tune, so just head to the line, keep it smooth, and across. And it's a perfect lap of Baku. beautiful circuit. I absolutely love Azerbaijan. Let's just get on to it then. Lewis Hamilton won last year's Azerbaijan Grand Prix as a result of his teammate picking up a late puncture. In the 2 seasons before that, Hamilton finished 5th in both races. His progress on qualifying crash in 2016, which left him 10th on the grid, was hampered by car issues as well, which the team were unable to help him via the radio. 2017 as well, the Mercedes driver was leading from pole until the headrest came loose and was forced to pit as a precaution. Hamilton has never failed to reach the final part of qualifying here, and in addition to his 2017 pole, lined up on the front row of the grid last season. He's been beaten by his teammate in qualifying each of the last 2 years in Baku as well by Bottas. Bottas is, is owed one here. He came close to winning last year's Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Vettel is the only other driver than Lewis Hamilton to have secured points in every race at the Baku circuit so far. He has one podium finish at the track, finished in second in 2016, and Charles Leclerc scored his first Formula 1 points in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in 2018, finishing a season best of 6th in qualifying. He was eliminated in Q2 and out-qualified his teammate as well on his way to 13th on the grid. Quick rundown of the Mercedes and Ferrari battle, because it is going to be key here. This is it. Ferrari have got to get their act together here in Azerbaijan. Mercedes are strong round here, but can Ferrari do anything about it? Join us tomorrow in the Friday practice review to find out. But from us all here, bye for now.